Hey, welcome back. It's Matt with another tool haul video. And these tools here came from an auction, and this row of sockets actually came from an antique store. So let's dig right into this, and I think we have some fairly interesting wrenches in here. So let's push this back here, and let's start with the antique store find here. And we have some Craftsman V double line on the rail, and I paid $12 for these, and they're decent. They look like they've been used, fairly good use in their life. It looks like the guy tried to sand this socket down. Looks like it was really rusty, and don't do that if you're gonna clean these up. Um, don't use an abrasive on here. I mean, this guy got pretty rough with this socket, and the other ones look fairly, decent, but I would have rather have seen it just soaked in something, white vinegar or evaporust or something to get that off rather than, looks like he sanded it with 80 grit, so you probably can't see it too well in there, but either way, 12 bucks. There's some 30 seconds in here, 23, 25, 30 seconds, 3/4, 21, 30 seconds, 11 sixteenths, 19, 30 seconds. So we gotta have a pretty full set here. 12-point half-inch drive, and then on the rail too. So I figured I'd snag that up for 12 bucks. Why not? So let's set that over there, and let's take a look at this big bad boy here. We have a Westward R34 CR-V Taiwan, and this is a 3/4 drive, and this came with a Proto 07520 1 1/4 shallow impact socket on it, and it functions. It moves both ways. It is in great shape. Looks like it was barely used. Quick release works good, but look at that. And I got this at the auction. This was one lot in the auction, and I paid, I think, $37 for this with the socket on it. So I think I did all right. What do you guys think about Westward tools? Have you used them before? I've heard of them. I don't have any experience with them, so let me know. Let me know. Did I do good on that? 37 bucks. I totaled in the gas and everything, and the auction fees and all of that premium. So that's $37 with all of that. I divided it into, a couple different auctions here. So what do you think? 37 bucks? I think that was worth it. I think this ratchet alone is worth 37 bucks definitely for a 3/4 drive. And I'll use this. I use the old Williams H51, I believe it is, at work. It's just a community 3/4 drive socket wrench, and that's the only one we have up there. So I'm gonna bring this up to work, and this will get some use. I will put it through the ringer. So I had to snag that up. I had to. I mean, look at it. Look at it. It's beautiful. It's huge. It's heavy. It's cool. It's mine. All right. So let's get into this box of wrenches. And I paid $19.69 for this, and I think it's going to turn out to be pretty good. And I'll show you one specific wrench in here that I was kind of after that I've been looking for some time here, and never thought I'd really come across, but I got one. So let's start in the back with we got a double box here, and again, there was only one picture of this, so I could see some names on some of these wrenches. This one I couldn't see the name of, so we're going to see the name of this one for the first time, what it is, if there is a name even on it. Chrome vanadium steel, 15/16 1-inch double box, and that's all I could see in the picture. So let's see what we have. We have a 2-hex made in USA, 2-hex 185. I want to say that 2-hex is Bonnie, but I'm not sure. Has somebody's name scribed in it, Fadal, looks like. So you know, scribed, and I come across that pretty much, probably 3/4 of the tools that I get in these auctions and rummage sales have somebody's name scribed in them. But oh well, I don't mind that really. Kind of helps me identify it. I know that I had Frank's tool. You know, my tool said Frank on it. It doesn't have to have my name on it. As long as I remember what person's name was on my tool, I really don't mind it, unless it's really in your face. So that's cool. I believe that is made by Bonnie, and I don't think I have any 2-hex wrenches. So cool, we'll set that up there. All right, we have a Williams. We have 2 Williams. Let me grab just both of these at the same time here. Got a Williams with the scroll and the 3 lines. Again, I think that's late 50s into the 60s. I don't know if they still use that logo. Super wrench. Got an 8033A, 7/8, 15/16, and then we got I can't even read that, 77 something, 7729 maybe, 3/4, 5/8, double box wrench. These two probably went together. Although this is an 8 series and this is a 7 series. I think the 8 series was a little bit deeper, and it had this cutout in there, I believe. I think these came out a little later, maybe. I don't know. But Williams, I'll take those, good quality wrenches. Let's take a look at the flats in there. Yeah, those don't look the greatest. So these have definitely been used. Not too bad. I have to clean it up to get a better look in there. But I'll put these in use. That one doesn't look so bad on there. Let's check out the other side. I don't know. Not too bad on that one. But we'll use them. We'll give them a shot. Let's take a look at this thing. Look at this. Wow. That is big. And I saw the Durachrome on here. So I kind of knew what these were. So that is of the Duro Industro tool line. Look at that thing. That is a daddy long leg. That's got to be, I don't know, 18 inches long. Let me get the tape measure. I want to measure that thing. Because that thing is, that's the longest one I got. We got 16 inches on there, folks. 16 inch. That's a long pattern. And I like that wrench there. That is cool. And again, this is probably, 50s, 60s, maybe 70. I doubt it. Probably 50s or 60s, I'd say, on this one. The flats are pretty bad. Look at that. Wow, I don't know if you can see that, but this wrench is narfed up. At least that one is. Yeah, she's beat. It has seen some use, so I don't know if I would put that into my box with how worn it is. I mean, that's just a wall hanger, or make some art out of it or something. No, I think that one's pretty far gone. There's another one in here, and that's a shame that it was chopped off. Someone lobbed off the 1 1/4 end on there, and otherwise that would have been a nice wrench. 1 1/16 on the other side. Yeah, it doesn't look too bad on there. Yeah, you can't see it at that angle, but this one doesn't look too bad. So I mean, we have an 1 1/16 box, but that's a shame. Those would have been some really nice wrenches there. I was kind of hoping those would pan out, but oh well. You win some, you lose some. Yeah, we got a 15/16 professional, and that is going to be a Proto. Yep, Proto, and I think I have this exact wrench. But again, I use 15/16 at work all the time, every day. So good wrench to have. Looks pretty good. The flats don't look worn out, and that side looks a little beat up, but it should still function. Box end looks good. No major damage on there. So you can usually tell by this area that it hasn't been used too much. Hasn't been abused. Looks like it's got someone's initials there. DJ. Dick Johnson, I don't know. Who knows? What do we have next here? Great neck, 1 1/16 combo. And drop forged steel, Taiwan. But again, I'll use that at work. I come across an 1 1/16 every once in a while. So whatever, not a bad wrench to have around as a spare or something. Who knows, you know? And again, I don't know the quality of this wrench. I've never used them before, so I'm not gonna talk bad about them until I use them. But whatever, add it to the bunch. All right, we got this cool little. I call these lock ring wrenches. If you ever worked on older bicycles, the bottom bracket has a little lock ring on it, and you need a tool like this to adjust them, tighten them up. But I would imagine that this is used on other sort of machinery elsewhere. I don't know. Have you ever used one of these? What do you use it for? You got a machine that uses this, or a piece of equipment that has this sort of lock ring on there? You know, it's just a ring that has grooves in it all the way around it, and you just hook this on the groove and move it around. So this is a 3540. I don't know how they measure that, determine probably the circumference of the circle and the angle of the dangle. I don't know. I don't know how they size these things. And says USAG. I don't know if I've ever heard of that before. I'll have to do some research on that one. I am not sure. Number 282. Yeah, or if you know USAG, is that US? Is this a foreign tool? I have no idea. Drop forged steel. I don't know. That one's new to me. Let me know. Set that over there by the scorpions. All right, now what drew me to this box was all of this stuff, but specifically this wrench. And this is a Robur, is that how you pronounce it? And I believe these wrenches came with Lamborghinis. And I'm not sure if it was just exclusively just came with Lamborghinis or if you could buy these tool sets. I'm not sure if they even still make these. I did a little bit of research on them, and everything that came up was Lamborghini, Lamborghini, Lamborghini. But I like these old car tools. I'm into cars, and I have some Heiko wrenches, which were with the old Mercedes or BMWs. So I like collecting some of that stuff that was made specifically for the automobile industry. And I was really hoping this wrench would be in really nice shape. I knew it had a hole in it, but as you saw when I flipped it over, it says CNC4 and it's carved into there pretty good. So I didn't see that in the picture. All I saw was this side of it, and isn't that a shame? Wow. So, you know, I would have been nice to sell this. These things go for quite a bit on the Evil Bay. And this one, unfortunately, is it's pretty marked up, pretty beat. I mean, the wrench flats, it doesn't look like it was really used much at all. So it's in really good shape. Yeah, just a shame it's got a hole in it and it says CNC4 on it. But yeah, if anybody has any more information of these, you know, are they Italian? Where were these made? It's hard to find info on this. Again, all it says is Lamborghini, and I kind of knew of these a little bit before, never really did a research on them, never really thought I would find one of these, but I have one. So that's a wall hanger, I guess. Maybe I'll throw it in the toolbox and actually just use it. I don't do anything too much with metric at work, but all these newer vehicles that we have here in the States, they're all metric, so I could use this on my truck or something. But definitely a cool find. A little disappointed, but whatever. It is what it is. You win some, you lose some. And what do we got here? Just your basic generic, made in the USA. This is older, you know, probably this could be the 20s, 30s. No size markings on here. And again, I don't really care for these older wrenches, especially if they don't have any size markings on there. It's just not something that I really collect. I have a whole toolbox full of stuff like this, so one day I'll just get them all together and just sell them as a whole lot or something. But I like tools where I know I can read the size on them, and tools that I can use. You know, even though I collect them, I still like to use them and have them be functioning. So let's take a look at this interesting thing here. Yeah, just like the last box, I had a hand forged little punch in there, and now I have this weird wrench that looks like this was hand hammered. I can see the fold in the metal here and just cut out, and you know, this goes with that Lamborghini wrench there, CNC4. So these tools probably sat by a CNC machine for a while and were used to, you know, adjust something on there. It looks like that's a 24 millimeter. So these were probably by CNC machine number 4 and just changed bits on there or whatever. So who knows? I mean, that's kind of, I don't know what to do with that. I hate to throw it away. Some guy toiled over a forge hammering this thing out and cutting it out, and it looks like it's been used. So it looks like it served its purpose at that CNC machine. It did its job. So I mean, whatever. It's kind of cool. It's, you know, somebody created that. So I might throw that with that punch and put this on my odds and ends pile and hang on to it. I'd hate to just scrap it. I mean, it's useless to me, but it's you know, it's kind of folk art. Who knows how old it is? Whatever. Something interesting. All right, what do we got here? We got a little Billings, little engineer wrench, or what do you call it? A service wrench, engineer wrench. This is a really thin one. I like these thin ones. I was a bicycle mechanic for a really long time, and we have what are called cone wrenches, and they're a little thinner than this, but they come in handy for other stuff other than just working on bikes and adjusting hubs. So 603A 5 ace, and this thing could be pretty old. I mean, this could be as early as the late 20s, I would say. They had that logo. It's got the diamond in it. Yeah, I think this could be as early as the late 20s, but they probably kept the same design for quite a while. And this tool looks like it's in really good shape. I mean, there's still black paint on the inside, like this thing has never been used. So definitely a cool wrench. I think I might already have one of these. I have all my service wrenches at work, so I'd have to check. Maybe I got a picture of that drawer on my phone, but whatever. That's a cool wrench to have add to the collection. And we have a Craftsman 7 ace, and that is a VA. So this is later, I want to say 90s maybe. I call it a VA, but it's not actually an A. It's an upside down V, but whatever. And I think they actually did make a VA at one point, but oh well. 44703 combination wrench, stamped with DJ. So whatever. I don't think I have a Craftsman 7 ace. I have a set of these VAs, but I think it stops at 3/4. So I'll add that. That'll just add to the collection of them. And we got another wrench with a CNC carved into it. So deep, jeez. That's a Billings, and this wrench is just hammered. Look at this thing. I think somebody must have left this inside maybe they left it inside the CNC machine when it was trying to do some work, and this thing got bounced around in there. And this was at CNC4, so it belonged with those. Yeah, and what is that? Vit alloy. I know they used that term for a while. This wrench doesn't look that old. 1166. Again, this probably the 50s, maybe the 60s. Don't know. But yeah, that's beat. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. It might have some life left in it, but whatever. I'll decide that later. And last but not least, we have, looks like a Velchek. Yep, there we go. Yeah, Velchek, made in USA. And I don't think I've had any Velcheks in my videos yet, which is surprising because I have a lot of Velchek tools. Looks like we have a 5 there. VW W3034 alloy. It looks like it's been ground down here. Maybe not. Yeah. Yeah, the finish is gone. So it looks like it was ground down right here and smoothed off to get in somewhere. 15/16, inch and a 16th. So, yep, that's it. That's it for them. Nothing too special there. Again, I don't really collect the double opens unless they're a weird offset on there. But yeah, there you go. What do you guys think? Did I get my money's worth here? $19.69. I don't know. I think this is that's probably my favorite in there, even though it has a hole drilled through it and it says CNC4 on the other side. I don't know. I think that's my favorite wrench out of there. And I do like this little lock ring wrench there too. But yeah, I would say that these Durachrome ones would have been my favorite if they were in a little better shape. So I don't think I have any of those. But yeah, what do you like? Put it down in the comment section there. And if you haven't, click that like button. I think it's right around here. I don't know. Look over there. You're looking at it. Just push it if you're looking. It's down there somewhere. So yeah, thumbs up, like, subscribe. I'll be back for another one next week. Have a good one. Bye.